session we have seen about filters. We have seen all the types of filters and how to implement them, everything we have seen. And today we are going to concentrate such a new concept, that is actions. Actions are used to give some dynamism to the sheet. That means you can make some relation between your created sheet. Right? So what exactly you are doing on one sheet that may be affected on another sheet. To perform this type of task, we have to use the actions concept. Suppose let me go with one example here. Here in my first sheet I am having a continent wise state, and in the second sheet I am having a country wise state. Right? So in the first sheet I am having continent wise state, and in the second sheet I am having a country wise state. Now if I click on one continent, I want to get in the second sheet only that continent related country. Now that means you are creating a relationship between sheet 1 and sheet 2, right? So to perform this type of thing, we have to use the action. Now I have to specify the action in the sheet 1, and the result of that action I want to see in the sheet 2. For that one, how to go for our action in the sense where you want to assign the action, first go to the sheet and now go to the option worksheet, and here you are having one option called as action. Click on that action. I am having no actions right now. I don't have any actions right now. Now I want to add some action. Click on add action. Yes, as I told you in the last class, we are having filter action, yes, filter action, highlight action, and URL action. Now, based on my task, please tell me, I want to click in one continent, so that I want to get only that continent related countries only in the second sheet. Now, please tell me which type of action it may be.
Sir, we are not able to hear you.
Now see what is my requirement now. If I want to perform one action on the sheet 1, the result must be seen in the sheet 2. So what I am saying, if I click on any continent here, I want to get in sheet 2 that continent related countries only. So that means you are filtering your visualization here. That's why you have to go for a filter action here. Now anyway, you want to perform the action in the sheet 1 and that action must be affected in the sheet 2. So for that you have to write the action in sheet 1 only. Go to worksheet, action, add action, filter action. Now see, if you want to give name for this filter, yes, you can give filter name. I want to go with the continent to country. The name, whatever, some meaningful name I have given. And What is my source? Source in the sense where I want to click. I want to click on sheet 1. And what is my target? Target in the sense where I have to get the effect. I want to get the effect in sheet 2. And here, when you have to perform this action, for that one, three options are there: run, action, on, hover, select, and menu. So hover in the sense, just by moving your mouse pointer, the action to be done, go with hover. So whenever I am clicking, then only action to be done, then select option. So when I am clicking, I want to get a menu, there I want to select which action to be performed, then go with the menu. Now, go with one by one. Mostly we go with select, but it is our responsibility to show all the values, all the types of actions. That's why I'm going with hover first. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now see, nothing is happening. Whenever my mouse pointer is hovering on one thing, go with action once, edit the action, leave the filter. Yes. Now, hover your mouse pointer to any continent. Yes. See, as I moved my mouse pointer to Asia, see, I am getting only Asian countries in the second sheet. If you go with sheet 1, move your mouse pointer to Europe, sorry, it is moved to Africa. Yes, I am getting Africa. Or move your thing to Europe. Yes, it is moved to Europe. Now, hovering is little bit confusion. Where exactly it is moving, you can't find out that much clearly. That's why I want to go with the select option. Now go with work. Go to action. Now I want to edit this one. Sir, I don't want to work it on hover. I want to work it on the select. Please select the select option. Now click on OK. Now click on OK. Now see, hover is not working. Now click on that any continent. Yes. When you are clicking, that is working. Clear? So this is called a filter action. And one more option is there in selecting, right? Now let us go with worksheet. Go with action. Edit this action. Go with menu. Click on OK. If you select any continent, directly your filter will not work. Again, it is showing the list of actions you are having. You can select one action there. Now action will be performed. Yes, now it is doing. So this menu will be helpful whenever you are applying more than one action on one sheet. Then it is better to go with the menu option. Suppose here I am going with worksheet, action. I want to add one more action, that is highlight action. Highlight action in the sense, highlight will show all the countries, but it will highlight only selected countries. So here my source sheet is sheet 1 and my target sheet is sheet 2, and I want to go with menu and I want to give this one as highlight. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now click on Asia. If you go with the continent to country, yes, it is working fine. Now come to there only and go with highlight. Yes, in the highlight one option is there. Manually you have to go and see. Automatically it will not be moved. Now go to sheet 2. Worksheet, actions, edit. Okay, okay, okay. Now select highlight action. Now go to sheet 2. Actually, you have to get this thing here only highlighted in Asia. Yes, see here, only Asian countries will be highlighted. It will not work on map. That's why I'm showing in the bar chart here. See, if you go with sheet 1, if you go with Europe and go with highlight, go to sheet 2. Yes, only European countries are highlighted and remaining all are not highlighted. So like this you can go with the highlight action. Right? So if you go with Asia and go with coordinate country, yes, it is also working fine. And if you go with Asia, if you go with here, if you go with highlight, yes, go to sheet 2 manually and see here, remove this filter, yes. If you go with North America, yes, only North America is highlighted. Like this you can go with the highlight action. Now, one more type of action is there, that is URL action. What do you mean by URL? URL means a web link, right? So whenever you want to access one website from your visualization, then it is better to go with the URL action. Suppose if I am clicking on India, I want to open one website. If I am clicking on China, I want to open one more website. So like this type of tasks you want to perform, then you have to go with the URL action. Right? So for that, go with worksheet, go with action. I'm removing this action. Yes, add action. I'm going with the URL action based on my requirement. What is my source? My source is sheet 3. Right? And based on select, I want to perform the task. And which website you want to open, that URL you have to specify. Suppose what I told you, if I click on India, I want to get to India related website. Suppose that that is a Wikipedia website. Now, let us go with Wikipedia India. Yes. Suppose in my map, in my visualization, if I click on India, I want to open this website and this web page only. For that one, copy this URL, close this thing, and now paste it here. Now see here in the in the URL action, there is no target sheet, only source sheet is there. Why? Because target is something else from the website, right? Target is not a sheet here, that is a website here. That's why there is no target option here. The target is URL here. That's why I have specified that URL. You can test the link, whether this link is working fine or not by clicking on test link. Yes, it is working. If you click on that test link, yes, that website is opening. Now close this one. Now, by selecting I want to done, click on OK, click on OK. Now click on India. Yes, automatically web browser is launching. and automatically it is taking the web address and it is showing the page related to that thing. This is URL action. Suppose now if I click on China, what happens? What you will expect, I will get a China related page. But see here, I am getting India related page only. Why? Because in the URL you have specified Wikipedia Wiki by India. That's why every time it will open India only. For that one you have to edit your action. Edit this action. See, in the URL you have specified India. That's why if you click anywhere, only this URL only is opening there. No, sir, I don't want to get India for everything. I want to get China for China, Korea for Korea, Australia for Australia, whatever. For that, what I have to do? In the place of India, I want to pass the field name of this India which is holded by. So, what is the field name of this thing? Field name is country by region. This thing. You have to specify that thing. For that one, here I am having option, just click here. You can use any field from the data. Yes, I want to get this country by region. Now see, the website will be opened and in the place of India, which country you selected, that name will be there. If China you select, yes, China will be there. If Australia you will select, Australia will be there. Now click on OK. Now click on OK. Now click on India. Yes, India I am getting. Yes, previously also I got this one. No, I want to go with some other country and I want to see. Now go to China. Wow, yes, it is opening China. See here in the URL, yes, China. And click on any other country, suppose Brazil. Yes, Wikipedia, Brazil it is opening. Right? So like this you can go with the URL action. Is it clear? Now in URL action only there is one more type, URL action for web address and for local address. Local address in the sense, suppose if you want to access a file, that is available in your system by selecting something in your visualization, then that is called as URL action using local address. Suppose that now in this sheet only I want to apply one more action. For that what I have to do, it's better to go with for the first action with the menu. For this one I am giving a wiki link. And now I want to add one more action only here. If I click on India, I don't want to get any web page. I want to get an image that is existing in my system. Let me show you that thing. Here in my system, in my Tableau repository, in the shapes, in the flags, yes, I am having some flags here for India, China and Brazil like this. So now if I click on India, I want to open India flag. If I click on China, I want to open China flag. If I click on Brazil, I want to open Brazil flag. Like this I want to get. For that what I have to do? For this also you have to go for URL filter only. Now go to worksheet, go to action, add one more action, URL action. So for this I want to give this one as a local link. And my source is sheet 3 and I have to go with menu. Why? Because already one more action is also there. To access two actions at a time, it is better to go with the menu option. And what is the URL? Yes, The URL is the address of this particular image. Now copy this image, this address, slash the file name dot png, and the extension is also must. I am saved my data, my images with .png. That's why I am specifying .png. Now click on OK. Now click on OK. Now click on India. If you go with the local link, if you go with wiki link, okay. Yes, it is opening web browser. Very good. Yes. If I click on India again, if you go with local link, see what happens. Yes, automatically the file image, it is open. Now, if I click on China, what happens? If I click on China, if I am going with local link, now also it is opening India. Why? Because in the action you have specified india.png. No. For that, what I have to do? Go to worksheet, go to action, now go to local link, edit this one. Yes, in the place of India, you have to specify the field country by region. Yes. Now click on OK. Now click on OK. Now click on China. Go with local link. Yes, China flag is opening. Close this one. Now click on Brazil. Click on local link. Yes, Brazil page is opening. Like this, if you maintain this 50 flags in that folder, you can go with the 50. But remember one thing, you should save these files or these images with the name what exactly that is having in your data source. If in your data source China is there for CHINA China, you have to use China's same spelling. You are not allowed to go with some other name. Then it will be confused which I have to take. Is it clear? So like this you can go with the filter actions. So after completing this actions concept, we have to see the next concept, that is sets. Sets in the sense dividing your data into two parts. Suppose you are having 3000 customers. If you want to divide your data, set will help you. Set is going to divide your data into two parts, right? So set is used to divide your data into two parts. And what is the use of this set in the sense set can store the filtered data in a separate field. And one more thing you have to remember, sets are created only on dimensions, and set will divide your data into set will divide the data into two parts. Those are inset and outset. So here, inset in the sense, suppose if you want to divide your data based on a condition. Suppose I am having 10 students. Out of them, I am having 6 girls and 4 boys. Now I am saying create a set with the girls only. Now the set will be divided into two parts, boy set and girl set. That is here inset and outset. Inset contains the girls which is satisfying the condition where gender equal to female. And out in the sense the remaining all students will be in the outset. Right? And here you can create set in two ways. The first way is static set and the second way is dynamic set. Static set in the sense you can select manually what exactly you want to maintain in the set, and dynamic in the sense you can say some condition to hold by the set what exactly it has to be maintained in the set. These are the two types of sets in our Tableau. First, let us go with for what I have to go with the sets. Let us go with one task here. I want to see, let us go with a task here. Note down this task. Create a report with the top 2 cities in the selected country of top 10 countries. Of top 10 countries. Did you get clearly what exactly my task is? I want to create a report with top 2 cities in the selected country of top 10 countries. That means now I want to show only top 10 countries in the quick filter. If I select on top 10 country anyone, suppose USA and China, India like that will be there. If I click on China, I want to get top 2 cities in China. If I click on USA, I want to get top 2 cities in USA. For that, what I have to do? Already we have seen this concept, this type of concept in context filter. Hope you remember, right? Yes, I want to go with cities. And I am taking the sale value. Yes, I don't want to get all the cities. I want to get only top 2 cities. Go with the top by field. 2. Click on apply. Click on OK. Yes, these are top 2 countries in the whole world. But I don't want to get top 2 cities in the whole world. I want to get the top 2 cities in the selected country. Selected country means you have to go with the show filter on the country. It is showing only these two. Why? Because right now you are having that thing only. Suppose yes, here I am getting all the countries here, but I don't want to see each country's top 2 cities. I want to see selected country in the top 10 countries list. For that, what I have to do? This country also I have to take a top 10. Yes, go with by field based on sales. I want to get top 10 countries. Click on apply, click on OK. Now see, even though I have filtered my country, in the quick filter, I am not getting all the countries. So in top 10, I am getting all the countries, 50 countries. Did you get my problem now? Now, how to solve this one in the sense, here the set is going to be helpful. Now you want to save the top 10 countries in a set. Now apply filter on that set so that you will get to top 10 countries only here. Clear? If you go with only countries in the top 10, even though you have performed filter on the country, that is not affecting in your show filter. No way. You can't get like that. You will get all the countries. No sir, I want to get only top 10 countries to show here. In that I have to select the country. For that what I have to do? Yes, here the set concept comes into the picture. Right? So now create a set with the top 10 countries and show filter on the top 10 countries so that you will select only from that top 10 countries. Clear? So this is the problem. And to solve this type of problems, yes, we have to go for the sets concept. Is it clear? So, what is set and types of sets and some theory about the set and in which case we have to go for the set, yes, we have seen today. And in the next class, we are going to see how to implement these sets and how to use those sets to solve our problems. Right? So for today, try to practice all the actions concept, and in the next class we are going to see about these actions.